Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning out on the farm. Oh man, 2 days back to back, gorgeous weather. What can I possibly say? Oh man. Well, guess what I'm doing again? Building more fence. Trying to continue the line right on down to the corner. But like I said, I only had 4 posts left, but I ran out of these boards, so I went to Lowe's this morning and went ahead and picked up 2x8 by 10s. Normally I do 8-footers, like right here at this section, but I wanted to cover a little bit more ground a little quicker, so I use these 10-footers, and of course obviously I get an extra 2 foot per spacing. But I got my rig out here. I've only got 1 more posts left, and then what the object is here really is I've got to and I know you can't see this, but I'm just going to give you an indicator. Let me walk you over here real quick and I'll show you what I'm doing. I want to box in this top part of the compound, and I've created a trail through here, and I want to connect right there. Okay, so where that line is, that fence line, it'll come through the woods obviously, and really I'm going to connect it like right through here. So I've got a couple of trees I want to remove, and then I can run me a straight line and connect it, and then have this part of the property, the top side of the compound, 100% fenced in. Then I'll make an access gate right over here, or I'll put it right here. It all depends on the path of least resistance. Since I've already got this cut out, I'll probably do it here. But anyway, that's the plans. Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody is doing well on this absolutely breathtaking, beautiful Sunday morning. I uploaded those 2 videos yesterday, one with the AK-47, and also when I came back up here and showed the other extension to the fence that I already built. But that's not really the topic of this conversation or this video today. This is going to be a shout out, and also I'm going to give you an opinion about something. And hopefully it comes out correctly, and I want to just really share with you my thoughts on homesteading community, the prepper community, and off-grid living, small houses, the whole works. The one thing that I found that's a common denominator in this whole thing is that no matter where you are in the world, people are like-minded when it comes to this topic. I want to thank everybody that calls me up personally out of Florida. You know who you are. The gentleman has all the rental properties, retired at 28, and invited me down there for lunch. Thank you very much. And also my friends down in Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Belgium, Germany, Marco, Renee, Riva, Wanda. All you guys and girls are just family to me. But I want to show you something special. This is cool. Watch for this. This is what one of my subscribers gave me. Trey, thank you very much, brother. And of course, there's a picture of an AK-47, no trespassing, and you are here. Isn't that sweet? All I can say is thank you, Trey. I love it. Now, I'm not going to leave that here, obviously. I'm putting that inside the little house. But what I want to really show you is this. Wow. This is what I just dug up. Now, if that doesn't make a statement, I don't know what will. An old mule horseshoe, or, just a horseshoe off an old mule that used to plow these fields. And of course, there's the field. Now, the one thing that I keep finding out here is relics from the past. I found an old marble, you know, just the coolest, you know, from the 30s and 40s, an old marble. I love marbles. I used to play marbles when I was a kid and had hundreds of them. But as you can see, it's just gorgeous, gorgeous day. Okay, I'm gonna put this on my selfie stick. So bear with me for a second. So I'm gonna do a little flipping around here. Okay, hold on. Can you see me? All right, bear with me. I want to put this on my selfie stick because I want to do another major shout out and then give you an opinion on something real quick. Hold on. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Okay. Is it on there? It's on there. Okay, hopefully this video turns out good. Here's what I want to talk about. I've got people from all over the world that watch my channel. Belgium, Ireland, Scotland, England, okay? All you guys leave fantastic comments on my channel. But the one thing I want to share with you is a subscriber, believe it or not, that I talk to. It's a female. Her name is Maria, and she's in Russia, her and her husband. And they have this fantastic, simple, off-grid farm. They got cows, chickens, big freaking pigs. They're real hairy. They're not these smooth-skinned ones. They almost look like wild boars that they raise. Her and I have been talking for the last month, and we've both subscribed to each other's channels, and we talk a lot. And the big thing is that life in Russia and the people over in Russia are no different than here. Okay? Let me make that very, very clear. They're just like we are. There's no exceptions. You know, our government, you know, the Democrats, and you know I'm not a political guy. I don't get on any bandwagons about all that crap. I just know for a fact that when it comes right down, the homesteading community, the prepper community, and all us brothers and sisters, ex-military, you know, we're all the same. We all think the same. All we want to do is protect ourselves, protect our family, you know, have food on the table, pay our bills, and work hard. And for all the YouTubers out there, the ones that are, you know, got real big popular channels, you guys know who you are. You know, the Wrangler stars of the world, NC Prepper, you know, big subscriber base. You know, I'm at what, a little over 5,200 subscribers now, with over 760,000 views, and I've got almost near 500 videos up. So I'm not a big trending channel, but that's okay. You know why? Because the bottom line is that the message I got and the influence that I give you guys between my business and this farm is just real stuff. It has nothing to do with any agenda. Let me just clear that up, okay? Has nothing to do with an agenda. This is just something that I've been wanting to do for years. And I finally have figured it all out, saved enough money, and put this whole thing together. Now I'm busting my ass out here every opportunity I get to build the infrastructure of this place so one day I can come out here and retire. So when it comes down to it, the people that I watch, I'm subscribed to 96 YouTubers, their channels, all over the world. I watch a little bit of everything. Anything I want to know, I go to YouTube. Anything I want to learn, I go to YouTube. Anybody that talks to me are all from YouTube. You know, think about it as, you guys are my extended family. So, back to the Russia thing. You know, Maria, I sent you my address so you can, you said you wanted to send me something, and I appreciate that. You know, Asvidanya, I don't know, no Russians. And thank you for your English subtitles, because if that was the case, I wouldn't understand a thing you were saying. I would just have to look at the pictures. Okay, I look at your videos. But, you know, Folks, all I wish everybody would do is pull their heads out of their butt and realize that we're all the same. We're just all people. Oh, also too, I had a gentleman ask me a very, very serious question. And he wanted a serious, honest answer. And this is about Efland, okay? He wanted to know if there's any black people out here. And if it would be, the question was, would it be, how did he word it? Not, you know, uncomfortable for a black homesteader or off-grid guy to live in Efland. And it's the farthest thing from the truth. I bought this land from an old southern black family, okay, who's owned this land forever. You know, the great-grandfather who bought all this land, hell, besides my neighbor across the street and one little community down the road, half of this area is African American from the Old South. And these families have been here forever and ever. You know what? The one thing you guys got to understand, my mom married a black guy, okay? A U.S. military soldier, okay? She was very young. She had 2 children. She's from Czechoslovakia. My last name is Nodrovia, okay? Tomas Gerak Nodrovia. That's my real name. I had to change it because it's too hard to pronounce. So, after having her second child out of wedlock, she married the first guy that said, hey, I'll marry you and I'll take your kids. Problem is that she left my sister, my older sister, was left in Germany, which that was a crying shame. But I ended up getting adopted by this guy. His name's Walter. And, you know, we went all over the world under his, you know, when he toured Panama, Okinawa, you know, we went everywhere with him. Did I want to do that? I had no choice, folks. I had no choice. So now that I'm an older adult, you know, I've made all my own choices for myself. You know, do I respect or, you know, think that what she did was right? No. Had nothing to do with who she married. It was the decision she made to break up the family. Our family, my sister and I, are estranged from each other. We don't know each other very well. And she lives in Germany. Also, Marco, my buddy in Germany. The Gates. You know, so when it comes right back down to it, this YouTube forum, this channel, is strictly, actually, it's a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place to meet new friends and new like-minded people. Yellow Deer, you know, and also Chef Fabio. I want to give you a shout out. AB, Chris, John, Mike, Mark, David, Steve, Tom, all my buddies in Serenity Ranch, Texas. You know, the list goes on and on and on of all the people that I talk to constantly, and we all have great dialogue. You know, without you guys, this would be pretty damn lonely out here. I'm not going to sit there and BS you. But would I survive and would I be okay? Absolutely. No problem. I'm just that kind of guy, okay? I've been alone a long, long time. Now, the last and final question and the last and final scenario that I want to bring up is women. Women in my life. After my 3rd marriage and my 3rd divorce, my 2nd wife is dead. She died of brain cancer. She was much older than I was, and she died quite a few years ago, and she died at the age of 70. Okay, so that'll give you an idea how much older she was than me when I married her. My 3rd wife was really young, and she was, you know, just, her and I were 2 completely different people. And I should have known that, but what can I say? Now, here's my personal viewpoint. Would I love to have a woman in my life, a like-minded woman? Yes. But, you know, here's the situation. I'm 59 years old, and in pretty damn good shape. And financially, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty solid in that department too. My big thing is that the last 2 marriages that I have, these women were insolvent. They had a lot of drama in their lives, and they brought their drama to the marriage, which really upset me because I told them, don't do that, and they did it anyway. So after a few years, I really basically got rid of them. And the thing is too, now that I'm on this mission with the off-grid farm, there's no women in Wake County. These are all college-educated, people, and they don't want to do this kind of lifestyle. They sure don't want to come out here and work like I do, and not have a running, shower or a toilet and some place to hang out in air conditioning and look all pretty and have their nails done. The reason why I talk to Maria is because she is, they don't have a lot of money, but they live simple. She doesn't wear makeup. She's out there. She slaughters and butchers hogs. She's got a great business, selling packaged meat and things like that. And one day what I'll probably end up doing, and I really hate to say this out like this on a public forum, is I might end up going to Russia or the Ukraine and really going there to find me my future wife or future girlfriend. And the only reason I say that is because the bottom line is that for the last 9 years here, I haven't met anyone that wasn't just freaking stuck up, materialistic, and sometimes just a pure bitch, and I'm not saying that to all you girls that are on my channel, because you've already proven to me that you are solid human beings, and I have incredible conversations with you. But the westernized woman has become extremely spoiled, and I'm not trying to dog you. Believe me, I'm not. It's just that I found that dating in your 50s really sucks. It's very, very difficult. So, on that note is, one day maybe I might run into a good local woman, but guess what? So far I haven't, and I've looked. Problem is no one's looking back, okay? They all got so much drama in their lives. They got so much going on. And if you guys could ever get your heads out of your cell phones and actually look around at the people that are looking at you and might even be flirting with you, then holy shit, then maybe you might make a love connection. And maybe that's going to be the new thing for me with YouTube. I'm going to figure out a way to hook up, start a new forum on singles meeting singles on YouTube, and like-minded, YouTube preppers getting together, because I know a few people have met on YouTube, Patriot Nurse and that new guy she's dating after she dumped that other bum that she was with who had a mental breakdown. But the whole point is that maybe that's the way to go, is just put out a love connection on YouTube and then go from there. All right, guys, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Leave those comments, of course. Always send a link to your friends, and I'll see you guys on another video. Tom out of here. Love every one of you, and you know that. Maria, have a great day. Love you, girl. Bye.